means remembering the legends who formed the foundation of a power. Names like Vic and Beamer and a lunch pail mentality that applies to the Virginia Tech Hokies. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense takes the field to start this game off. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Looking to throw on second down. Now adjusting. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety.
Unloads it downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. They'll leave it with him.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Working on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Golden Eagles offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys...
Can anyone catch him? And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They'll run play action. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. He'll keep it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And we're about to get another look at this hooky offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. He's got it. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And they sniff that draw out. With a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field, but the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking down the middle. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate.
Touchdown, Hokie! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete downfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Trying to get to him. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure in his face and he lets it fly.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught. Makes a catch and knocked down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the Hokies will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the Golden Eagles will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And they'll get the punt out of there, and it'll be marked down just outside the opponent's 45. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. They'll immediately call timeout. The Hokies are threatening on 1st and goal. From the gun. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going to the running game. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Now on 2nd down. And the Hokies will line up to kick off and start the second half. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too. Well, the tight end was in blocking on that play. The quarterback just kind of freaked out. He was just trying to find someone to outlet and dump the football to. Found the tight end. He wasn't expecting it, and as a result, loses yards in the catch.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under. And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Golden Eagles will punt it away on 4th down. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse. Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did. So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Hokies! And the route is on. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It's caught. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I really like the slot receiver. And I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Absolutely perfect. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
Southern Mississippi, 10.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
He's right on target. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ballgame, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting the...
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the punishment has been extended. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, there'll be a perfect 10-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
38, Southern Mississippi, 10.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
This time it's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. After that completion, move the sticks, it's first down. He's looking to throw it. He's got the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They want to just keep throwing it. He'll pull it down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He wants to throw. They're working that left side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Golden Eagles are threatening in the red zone. They want to run it left here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. First and 10, they're down to the 25. They'll go with a direct snap. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
A strong, methodical